Aquarius, this is your May forecast, and we have a whole stellium going on, which means there's a whole crowd of planets now traveling together and doing their dance, right? Like a little celebration party, and it's happening in your fourth house. That is the foundation of your life. That's within home and family and who you are on the inside. So not only is that going to be really triggering a lot going on within your home and family and projects that you might have at home, but if you listen to your moon or rising sign, you'll see where this group is showing up in other areas of your chart. So you do want to listen to your moon rising sign this month. And I could also advise, hey, go take a look at your own personal transit chart this month of all months, because it's not often we get to see this, and that will be personalized to you so you can see where that shows up in your chart. But let's start off here May 1st. We have the sun, which is you, and then we got Uranus, which is the wild card. We never know what we get when Uranus is involved because it comes straight out of the blue, right? And it denotes change. So there could be some good news, some great news coming to you on this day. Maybe you're the one giving the good news out, shocking everybody else. There's always a little bit of a shock factor when Uranus is concerned because it rules electricity, right? So we get that bolt of lightning feeling. So if it's within your home, well, there could be maybe you're selling. There's news that you're selling your home today, right? If you have it on the market. Or it could just be some great unexpected news from a family member, perhaps. Whatever the deal is, you might just find the perfect thing. If you're thinking of purchasing something for the house, you might find a great deal. But then also we have Venus here. And Venus is currently in the sign of Taurus, upon which it rules, which gives it that double whammy effect. And Venus rules love and harmony and beauty, all of those nice things, right? Romance, but also money. And so there might be money going into your home this month. And like I said, you might find something unexpectedly or come across something that you hadn't been planning or thinking you'd like to get. And here's Venus saying, look at this. This would be perfect for your home. And that out of the blue, you make a very quick, swift decision to get it. So it could be a number of things, but do know this is the area where that is going on. The new moon on the 11th is going to be special. It is conjuncting to Mercury, which is the way we think, the way we speak. It's all that logical thought processing that we have, right? So that new moon, you will have extra thoughts about it. And the intention, we always talk about intentions, with the new moon. So on the 11th, it should be about your foundation, your home. What would you like to have in your home? Where do I want to live in a year from now, 5 years from now? I mean, whatever it is, it could be other family matters. And to make it even stronger, we have a beautiful trine from Pluto. Pluto is very intense. It cuts to the core, straight into the heart of the matter, any matter. And it's coming from your 12th house, that Pluto. So that tells me that something that you've been considering for a long time, maybe you haven't addressed it or spoken about it earlier, that can come to the forefront now under this new moon because Mercury's there and you might express it. And it's going to give you extra strength, oomph, to kind of cut through what it is that you find to be super important. And when we talk about home, family, foundation, it's not just the home where you live or your family, but the foundation of your life. You know, maybe you want to change the way you live and how you live internally, right? So just watch what communications and talks will come up as this very transformative power of Pluto might just bring it up to the surface. So your family will know where you're coming from, what you've been thinking for quite a while, and here it is, you're serving. And that could be the unexpected, shocking factor too. Who knows? only you will know how it's going to play out. But you know what? Let me tell you one thing, though. You're Aquarius. It's going to be exciting. How can it not be with these planets? So check your moon and rising sign readings, too, to see where else these energies are going to play out. There is a situation. Jupiter is going to be squaring this from your first house. The first house is you, your persona, your personality, the I am, right? Now, if you feel something, there's been a situation that's rubbed you a little bit the wrong way, maybe, Aquarius, that's going to come forward too. It will be expressed. Even though I can see that, you know, you're so easygoing for the most part. You don't like hiccups or upsets or confrontations. You're not really that kind of person, are you? And but there's something where you're saying, that's it. I'm not putting up with. And, you know, good for you, because nobody should have to put up with. I mean, who's to say we have to put up with? We can give, we can support, we can nurture, we can partner. You know, if there's equality in things, and you're all about equality. You're an Aquarian, right? So why put up with? Equality is important. If you haven't been getting that, this would be the time that if there's been a long, lingering situation, that might surface too at this point. Mercury will want to set it straight. And speaking of Mercury, Mercury will go retrograde on the 29th for 3.5 weeks, you know, into June there. So if you don't get it straight, but I believe you will be expressing it though. And if you can't get it settled right away, when Mercury retrogrades, it'll come back over the same very degree so that you will have a chance to set it right down the road in a few weeks, okay? Mars is currently cruising on its own, all alone, but doing well, right? So we know how potent Mars is. You know, it has direction. And for you, it's all about how you want your day-to-day to look like. If you're not happy with your daily routines, you know, the hours that you spend either at work or at home, or getting maybe distracted with too many things in your life, Mars is trying to get all its ducks in a row for you. You're behind it. You're the willpower. So the will is really carving that path. I'm liking that for you, because when we get too distracted, too many things floating around in our matrix, we don't produce as well, do we? Because we're getting distracted. Mars is making sure that you're going to get on track with that this month. Loving that. And then we do have the full moon. Your 11th house. That's a nice place to have it. That is the social area of your chart, with your friends, your circle of friends, and so forth, groups and organizations. You might find that something is going to be revealed about you within your tribe, so to speak, where you're going to be illuminated. And I think that is all good. You know, it's also the area of your hopes and dreams. So, you know, whatever we work towards, we plant seeds all the time, not to mention our new moon seeds and intentions, right? The full moon tends to bring it back around to us. You will see how that's going to be showing up here for you in this area of your hopes and dreams and your social circle. You might want to expand your social circle, as I'm seeing, and I think it's because, yeah, it being in the sign of Sagittarius, Sag likes to be out and about. It's happy and jovial, right? And you're always in a place of, what should I say, just such a great energy that you share and give and provide to others, Aquarius, that for you, you're needing some of that back, right? It can't just be that one-way street. So I can see how, you know, maybe some of those intentions that you put out there is that you want to receive, you know, an equal share coming back that can nurture and feed you, because you're nurturing, especially this month with Mars there in Cancer. You know, there should be a balance in there for it to feel okay, just so our energies don't end up going lopsided, right? Because that's not doing anybody any good at all. So I think that is the short and the skinny of what you can expect here in May. I wish you the very, very best, and I'll see you next month, Aquarius. Have a good one. Bye now.